Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome to your weekly reading. We're going to dive right in here. Start with your coffee cup. Then we're going to jump into your tarot. Let's see what's happening for you. Okay. Oh, wow. You're coming face to face with someone here. And this can be some maybe over a chunk of money, a small bag of money I see there. Or maybe it's a big one. Okay. And it seems like there is an argument happening. This can be like towards the end of the week, or maybe like it can be something that is going to start during that time and it's going to keep continuing. However, it seems like really the things get really intense with this person. But I see there's a tears of joy actually fell out of your cup right here. This can be some good news coming that is going to really diffuse, maybe like it's going to make you feel much more comfortable with this argument. I feel maybe this can be a support coming from an unexpected source when this argument happens, but that unexpected source might have like good power or like some sort of an authority that they will be actually protecting your your stuff. They're gonna maybe cover your back here. Okay, by the way, if you're new here, this is Divine Light, and if you haven't already, don't forget to give this one a thumbs up. Go ahead, hit subscribe, and if you're interested in a private reading, I'm gonna put a link up here and in the description box. You can go ahead and send me an email. There's an evil eye here, so I feel like some of you might be receiving some sort of a good blessing. This can also represent some good maybe news or a gift coming, and then this person coming to maybe claim a part of it. I don't think this is a person that is that has a part involvement in this thing, but some people, they feel entitled to okay, if you're getting something, I should just benefit from a part of it. Okay, I feel some of you, maybe this can be a sibling energy, but it can also be like a stranger. Sometimes strangers can have this kind of attitude as well. I see before you come to that point, there are actually some communication lines are opening here, and there are 2 papers showing up, maybe conversations. These are like a messaging, text messaging can be representative of the paper as well, that you're going to have conversations with some people. And I see someone's face right here. I don't know if you can see the eyes, the nose, and the beard of someone, but then we cover the beard part of it. I see a child's face now. This can be a man with a mindset of a child, but the beard tells me, kind of reminds me, if you ever see the picture of the Dostoevsky, and he was a Russian writer, and he has written the most popular one, Crime and Punishment. So I feel like here this can be someone actually has maybe like overthinker. Okay, that's the problem with the character in the book. He was overthinking, overanalyzing things. Moral compass was way off. And but the thing is, he also had like a childish side to him. Okay, fear comes from not really foreseeing things, and I feel like this can be someone who's backed up into the corner, but the child is smiling, so might also have some hope here to recover things. Okay, can be your energy. I know I said like the moral compass was off, because I'm not gonna say because in his situation, if you read the book, it's not because this is willingly something you want to do. It's because the circumstances are guiding that way. And I feel, and what happens is it's not the best option. Okay. And I feel like here the clarity of the heart, that's why I want to use here the crystal quartz, the clarity of the heart, having that like, knowing that you have done the right thing is much more powerful energy than doubting, are you doing the right thing? So that's why, or are you doing something wrong? That's why I feel like if you're having to this kind of a conflict before you take action, it seems like moral compass, the direction is going to show. If you follow it, it is going to really lend you the massive abundance here. It can be resources, it can be a job opportunity coming, maybe you being honest in that communication, open communication having there. And also this can be anything that it in your hand right now you're dealing with, instead of hiding things away. I'm not talking about being because some people really overshare. I'm not talking about oversharing. I'm talking about expressing your situation, maybe in a very summarized way. Okay. And it seems like that's going to open up more conversation here. But the thing is, first of all, it is from darkness to coming to light. I see there's like a person here who has kind of reminds me a little bit of those wings. I don't know if you guys ever see Da Vinci actually designed some like bat wings, type of like a human variable type of wings, and this kind of seems like that. It seems like this can be someone basically like someone who plans to fly, okay, or maybe who plans to, like the Icarus, who plans to maybe parachute, okay, to from a high place. The thing was the Icarus problem. This can be someone very good intention. That's what the Icarus's problem was too. He wasn't actually considering that like he was having a little too much fun. They were escaping a situation, but he didn't really go lower when he was supposed to. Okay, I feel like this can be someone who has access to resources, smart, maybe like engineering mindset, and you're going to come across with them. I see kind of looks like a rib cage here. You might really see through this person, and it is about getting to an agreement what you can get from them, and then I feel like you cannot really stay around too much with this person's energy, because they tend to fly too close to the sun even if you warn them. But this is also an experience maybe that you are avoiding. This can be something fun you always wanted to do. I keep looking at this man right here. Let's see what his message is. That kind of, because the face here reminds me of that. So let's see what his message is here. You are in alignment with your soul's longings. Make a move now. So this can be a person actually going to open up the road for you to start achieving some things that you're desiring, or doing some things that are fulfilling you. And when it seems like if you can go with that energy, seems like you're going to be able to fly and get this chunk of money even, or maybe find a resource that is going to help you fulfill other desires you have. The problem here is, I told you, there's someone here saying like, it's mine energy here. It's mine is a 3-year-old behavior, guys. So this can be someone very immature coming, okay, doesn't know how to share. You know, if you ever observed mothers, or like you had your own child, when they are around 2-3 years old, they're like all about it's mine, and you need to constantly remind them, we share, okay, we share. That's the good thing to do. That's the more satisfying thing to do, and that's the right thing to do. Like, it's not I'm not talking about giving away what their part is. I feel like this can be someone who doesn't want to share anything. And your thing here is you are actually building a wall. This person is not realizing, maybe planting a seed here that is going to grow very tall and build a wall in between you and this person, and they're not going to be aware of that. So I feel here we're going to see if you're going to get Seven of Swords as your cards in your cards, but this is actually doing things without them realizing, okay, not really showing your full hand and not letting them know that, because I don't think they have the capacity to understand. Like, you cannot really explain to a 3-year-old, like, you can teach them what the boundaries are, but you cannot really explain it to them that you need to first protect yourself, okay, and your benefit. And I see you can see the wings of a butterfly. I don't know if you can see here, like I see one butterfly forming here. For some of you, this can be like a really big step, and this is going to be all about just, you know, growing your wings and start flying. This doesn't have to be an aggressive way, but it seems like it's going to be something that is really empowering, okay. I see a letter B here in butterfly. It can mean someone's first name or the last name. There's a pickaxe actually appearing right where your wings are. Pickaxe is used for mining goodies, okay? So that's when you're going to achieve the tool, not really a bag of money. I feel like it's about drawing the line about that resource, let's say resource, that then you're going to have the tool to dig for more of that resource, bring more to the surface, okay? I'm going to dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, an intention, hold it in your mind. There's something really stubborn in your heart here established that doesn't want to go anywhere. And this can be, for some of you, it can be a promise that you made. And the thing is, your desire is coming. It's not coming from a conventional way. It's coming from an unconventional way. And this is something that will maybe even come back into your heart space, your home. What you're manifesting is going to benefit that space. We have a tears of joy here. Some of you might be also like having fun with that. I want to interpret this tears of joy in that sense. But the thing is, I told you, this darkness, or let's say we have here crescent moon, and the dark side is not really getting illuminated rather quickly. But I see there's something here, kind of reminds me of those, I don't know what they're called, you know, in the hair salon, they put on the hair to warm it up. It kind of reminds me of that, or it kind of reminds me of a vacuum pulling the darkness out of the way. Either way, okay, so this makes sense. That warms up the hair. It can be like a crust of some sort, maybe crust of your mind, covered your mind, or a heart. It's not allowing you to think creatively, love creatively, and see available opportunities. You might have something, but the light is coming from another side. The crescent moon can symbolize an authority figure actually supporting you and starting to bring you to light. And then you're allowing the vacuum here to come and pull that darkness away, okay? I see really strong boundaries here forming. You're building a wall, and that wall is a protective retainer wall. Maybe it's like a retainer wall of a dam, and then when the right time comes in, you're gonna slowly release those resources that you are accumulated by the time, okay? Let's see what the tarot is gonna tell us. We're gonna pull more oracle, but here, especially the message, you are in alignment with your soul's longings. Make a move now. So if you are thinking about something constantly, okay, because human mind thinks about thousands of things during the day, but if something specific keeps coming to you, means that that's your soul's mission, okay, that you need to cultivate that thought a little further. Let's dive into the tarot now. Let's see what that one is going to tell us for you. The Magician, exactly. Whoa, okay, we have 14. This is Temperance energy. I love the rainbow on the background because rainbow symbolizes new hope. Even if you don't see it right now, it's right there. We have 10 of Pentacles, love it, and 6 of Pentacles. This is really good stuff, guys. Magician symbolizes your powerful side, that even though it doesn't seem like it to you at this moment, you have the power, and every tool in your hand is actually enough for you to get things done. For example, if you're collecting trophies instead of taking action, like I see that as, for example, you want to do something, you're saying, oh, I don't have the proper equipment, I don't have the proper tools, I don't have the proper connections. Those are all just the mind's way of procrastinating. So it seems like here you have everything you need right now at this moment in order to start making your dreams come true. Maybe you just need to install it in your mind in a sense that, okay, I need to, what can I do to solve this problem? What can I use? What is available to me? What do I have access to that is actually can be a tool to be used for the situation, okay? We have, yeah, exactly, because Knight of Swords is fast solution. Your mind is ready to give you the answer. And this can also be a magician, can be someone in your life. Maybe we have Virgo or a Gemini. They are actually already doing it. We have Knight of Swords as Gemini energy, which is intellectual power. Someone is already doing it. Someone is a good example for you. What you need to do, maybe start to talk to these people and see how their mind is working, okay? And I feel like here, this can also be a magician with the Knight of Swords, someone coming towards you rather quickly with a solution, okay? But you need to be in the receiving mode. Like I said, 6 of Pentacles coming again with the 14 here. Temperance, you need to be in the receiving mode first. The second is she's creating alchemy here. When we look at the regular Temperance card, we see an angel working water, like pouring one water from one cup to another. Like she's actually priming those cups. She's getting prepared. And here she is creating alchemy in a different format. He's pulling the energy from the sky. He's using here material things. This means it's going to start with a thought. The thought is going to accelerate rather quickly. This can even be because it's swords energy. I want to say maybe you're going to start talking to the right people or really communicating with the right people. The ferret, I think. She's a temperance, and there's a snow. I told you rainbow in the background, even though she doesn't look at it, it's right there. And you're starting to alchemize that connections, the informations that you're going to receive. You're going to start doing maybe even creating the right things, like creating the right dough for your future, and then shape the dough correctly. This can also be, we have a Sagittarius energy here, and then we have the Six of Pentacles. The Sagittarius temperance can be someone who is actually very grounded, and even though Sagittarius can be someone impulsive, but when it comes to temperance card, this person is grounded, balanced, and they are ready to for a sacrifice in order to get something that they're desiring. And I feel like with the Six of Pentacles, this person might also can bring great help into your life. And if this is actually about love, I feel for some of you, this can be an equal exchange of energy coming into your life. Even though we don't see lovers here, lovers is like seen as the card of the romantic love and etc. But this is more of like having the understanding that the other person and you need something, and that other person is recognizing it and fulfilling it. Okay, it's out in the open. There's an exchange happening here. Okay, when it comes to Ten of Pentacles, we have Seven of Cups right there. Ten of Pentacles can represent you actually really achieving a lot of success, satisfaction. This can be like a long-term financial security, creating a legacy, coming together with soul family, and like having peace. Some of you are not going to really feel peaceful because it can create a little confusion, because it might not be what you were expecting from the outcome. Maybe you were expecting the worst to come, but when the best shows up, you might have a little bit of confusion here. Six of Pentacles with the Ace of Cups, Page of Cups, I'm sorry. Seems like you're gonna get it together real quickly and receive the help, okay? It can be physical, financial help. It can be mental help, spiritual help. It can be all of it above. And Page of Cups can be someone really like loving, romantic, and someone who is a little bit immature, but at the same time, someone who really wants to be around you, coming and giving you that support that you need. The Fish in his cup, I usually interpret it as an offering, but it can also represent money. Okay, let's see what else we have. Adjustment, looking back and moving forward. This is important. I feel like that's why you're having this confusion here, because you're looking back and like, oh, look at how far I came, and how fast I came this way. So why is this happening? Is there something wrong with me, or is it like the end of the world? If you have this kind of confusion, this is basically telling you you're looking back to recognize your progress. It's not because to feel doubts about your future. Okay, it's about, okay, I came this far and I can go a little further than this as well. We have sacred purpose, eternal flame, ancestral legacy, which aligns with the Ten of Pentacles, because Ten of Pentacles can indicate creating a legacy. And whatever maybe you're thinking this week and doing this week can be affecting your ancestry, or you might receive your ancestral guidance, okay? Because maybe there are some in the heaven, and sending you messages, sending you guidance, sending you their abundance, so that if you can, eternal flame, having passion for it, going for it, search for it, that will, when you do that with a purpose, it is going to start becoming available and revealed to you. We have here miracles and ancient wisdom. Again, an ancient wisdom, ancestral legacy coming there. This is maybe some of you, because Ten of Pentacles is legacy as well. It's about Again, looking back can be looking back into your ancestral line and seeing maybe what their connection was. It doesn't have to be like following the DNA strand to the eternity. It can be like the where maybe in the past lives, okay, if you had any connection with any past lives, if you believe in them, some of them want to maybe send you very important messages or a life purpose. We have here the epic stone. I think the sacred stone again with the owl and the elk behind it. Never be afraid to voice your truth, as truth comes from a deep place within your soul. For some of you, it can be coming from ancestral lines this time, okay? All right, beautiful. That's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, I'm going to add more videos on the screen. Go ahead and click on them. And if you haven't already, give this one a thumbs up. Go ahead, hit subscribe. I wish you all a magical day. Bye.